US President Donald Trump last week questioned the science of climate change using a massive winter storm sweeping across the United States as supposed evidence that the global warming does not exist. Trump took to his social media platform Truth Social to mock climate scientists, writing, "Rarely seen anything like it before. Could the environmental insurrectionists please explain whatever happened to the global warming?" The statement comes as a powerful winter storm moves from the Rocky Mountains across Midwest and southern United States and is expected to reach the East Coast over the weekend. Meteorologists warn that the freezing temperatures, heavy snowfall, and dangerously icy roads will affect nearly half the country. More than 230 million Americans are expected to be impacted in some way, either through hazardous travel conditions, power outages, or extreme cold. But climate scientists say the storm is not a proof against lack of global warming. In fact, they argue that it may be directly connected to it. The extreme weather event is being driven by a surge of frigid Arctic air colliding with warmer moisture laden over the United States. Under normal conditions, this Arctic air remains trapped near the northern pole by a massive band of winds known as the polar vortex. The polar vortex acts like a circular barrier, keeping the coldest air confined to the Arctic region. But when this system weakens or stretches out, freezing air can spill southward, bringing severe winter weather to parts of North America. Scientists say this is exactly what is happening now. Recent research shows that the polar vortex is becoming more unstable, and global warming may be playing a role in this process. While it may seem counterintuitive, warming in the Arctic is actually making some winter storms stronger. The Arctic is heating up nearly 4 times faster than the rest of the planet. As sea ice melts, less sunlight is reflected back into the space and more heat is absorbed by the ocean, a phenomena known as Arctic amplification. The extra warming is disrupting atmospheric circulation patterns and weakening the polar vortex, allowing cold air to plunge southward into the United States more frequently. In simple terms, climate change does not eliminate cold weather. Instead, it can make weather pattern more erratic, producing stronger heat waves, heavier rainfall, and at times more intense winter storms. Scientists also caution that a single weather event in one region does not disprove long-term global climate trends. Climate refers to pattern observed over decades, not a single storm or season, and those long-term trends show that the planet is continuing to warm. In the United States, winters are actually warming faster than any other season. This has led to shrinking glaciers, shorter cold spells, and shifts in snowfall pattern across country. Even as the eastern and central US face this powerful storm, parts of western United States are experiencing unusually low snowfall, disrupting ski resorts and water supplies. This contrast highlights how climate change can produce extreme weather at both ends of the spectrum at the same time. According to Climate Central, a US-based climate research organization, cold snaps across much of the country have become shorter by an average of 6 days since 1970s. Cold days still occur, but they are increasingly outnumbered by record hot days. Across the United States, the coldest temperature experienced each year have risen by at least 2.5 degrees Celsius over the past 5 decades. That means even when winter storms happen, they are occurring against a backdrop of an overall warmer climate. This is why linking one storm to the absence of global warming is misleading. Political rhetoric questioning climate science can confuse the public and distract from the broader reality that climate change is intensifying weather extremes, not cancelling them, and that's the truth.